Before AI can review your code properly, it needs a map. In this episode, I'll show you how to install Code Review Graph, connect it with your AI coding tool, and build that map for your repository. Welcome to Worth Knowing TV. I'm Alok, and here we learn practical AI coding and productivity workflows that actually help you work better. So let's get this set up. So setup is simple. We are going to do four things. First, install the code review graph. Second, configure the AI integration. Third, build the local code graph. And fourth, open the AI tool and ask it to use the graph. And the last part matter. The goal is not just install the command line tool. The goal is to change the workflow from AI, please guess what this repo does, to AI, first use the code graph, understand the repo, and then help me. So let's get this started. Let's open the terminal. Right now we are inside my OpenQ app, which is an open source app that I'm writing for teleprompting. We'll take a look at the repo a little bit later. So before installing, I would like to check what the Python version that I'm running. Code Review Graph is a Python-based tool, and we want to make sure that a proper version of Python is available. The minimum version for Code Review Graph or CRG is 3.10. So let's see what Python version that I am running on. Now we are already above, and if you are having a Mac Mini that is, or Mac that is running latest Xcode 26 or the Mac OS 26, you should have this one. And just in case if you are running the lower Python version, please let me know, I can help you out. So now I'm ready to install Code Review Graph. Code Review Graph is, to install, I'll just type pip install Code Review Graph. As we can see that it's already installed. If I want to, I can definitely forcefully install it again. So let's do that for me, but you don't have to because you will be installing very first time. So let's give a minute to install. Okay, looks like it is installed. Now we verify the install. If the help output appears, the command is working. This is worth doing before moving into the actual repository setup. Looks like, as we can see, that help command is working. So we are right, it's installed correctly. So let's make sure that you are on the root of your repo where you want to actually install, because this part is very critical, because Code Review Graph or CRG would be installing the tools and updating your git ignore. So please make sure that you are running this command from the root of your repo. So since I'm already there, just do install. So as you can see, if you're reading this, you can clearly see that now MCP server is installed. If you're not giving it a specific command, it will install for all the coding tools that, since I already configured it, so you are definitely seeing it that I'm getting a message that it is already installed, but this should not be a case. Like, it should be installing, and it might be asking you, because it's going to write the file in your repo, it might be asking you like, can I write these files? So please make sure that you go ahead and give it a go. There's another way that if you don't want to install everything else, you can actually tell it to what kind of platform that you want to install. So let's say I want to say Claude. It will be only installing for a Claude, and it would not be creating any other file. So since we have installed, there are a few other commands if you want to just install for a codex. So let's give another one. Let's say codex. It's not going to do anything since I have installed it. So, right. So next step, they are already telling that you need to do the code review build. This is a very critical command, because this is where it is going to start building the map. And as you can see that it built 25 files, we have 200 nodes and 1061 edges. So again, this step can take a little bit depending on the size of your project. My project is very small, so as you can see, it was very quick. But the for larger repos, give it a moment, but it would not take more than a 10 to 15 seconds, right? You will see all the progress and it should be very quick. And what is happening here is very important. Code review graph is not just looking at the file, it is creating the structural view of code base, including things like files, functions, classes, calls, and a relationship among those files. And this is the map your AI tool can use later. And here we can see like the current branch and what is the status. So since we are not running this inside any tool, this is the point where we can actually start our Claude Codex. So now comes the workflow change. Do not immediately ask AI to fix the bug and the review the diff. First ask it to understand the code base using the code review graph. This is the prompt I would start with. And I'll also make sure that I'm writing these prompts inside the episode description. So let's see what it does when we are giving this prompt. So this is very critical. Any AI tool would not be making any tool call because tool call is very expensive and it can create more token consumption. Since this tool call is local, we are not gonna hit by token consumption here. So go ahead and give it a yes. And I'm not just giving it to yes to this time. I'm giving yes to my tool is not, a Claude is not bothering me every single time. So let's give it whatever permission that it were asking. So now we have some write-up. So let's talk about what this prompt tells the AI, not to jump straight into the code. It tells the AI use the graph first. That is the habit that we want to develop. Instead of throwing entire repo into the context, we ask AI to start with smallest useful map. Then, depending on the task, it can use the next tool. For review, it can look at the change files and the blast radius. For debugging, it can trace related functions and flows. And for architecture, it can look at the communities and important connections. So as we can see that it is just giving us a very nice snippet that what this project is. And as you can see, this is a native Mac OS teleprompter application built using Swift, Swift UI, and AppKit. No external dependencies, built via Xcode Gen, and we'll just get into it. Why? The knowledge graph currently tracks 200 nodes and 1059 edges across 25 files. So one more thing that I want to mention, we'll be using it in further episode and actually making change within our code base and update it. Code review graph is installed, connected, and code now has a map. The big shift is this: do not ask AI to guess your code base. Make it understand the map first. In the next episode, we will use this setup for a real pull request style review and see if AI can catch better risk with better context. And if you are building with AI coding tools, subscribe to Worth Knowing TV for practical AI workflows that make you a better developer. Comment below which AI tool you use and what kind of best practices do you use. See you in the next one.